Hello, Rat members. It's time to experience some Doki Blue Skies after a few months. We're gonna do the Yuri route. I just was in a mood for it, I suppose. I don't know. What if I just want to see my darling Yumbo Yapinator Yapatron Yuri right now? And that's exactly what's happening, as a matter of fact. Hey, Plushika, don't look at me like that. We're just here to experience a story. There's nothing more to it, truly. But I think Yuri was my favorite in Doki Blue Skies from the little I experienced with the Sayuri route. Master Eclipse has been a moderator for 6 years. I'm celebrating my 6-year mod anniversary. What the hell? Oh my god. It's kind of crazy. I can't believe I've been doing Twitch for 6 years. That feels weird to me for some reason. Anyways. Doki Blue Skies. Let's go ahead and get to that game open. Yeah. Welcome, Ez. Blue Skies! Blue Skies! Show up, please. There it is. Good. Oh, it's been a hot minute. Alright. Whoa, Sayuri. Watch what you're doing. Anybody watching on YouTube, you already did a Sayuri route. This is just the start of the Yuri route. But, will we be skipping stuff? Not sure. I think that most of Act 1 was almost the same as regular Doki, so I'm not really sure how much I want to necessarily redo all of that, but I don't know, we'll see. Let's just see where the night takes us, I guess. What's this? This shouldn't be possible. Did I do a voice for, Did I do a voice for MC of Blue Skies differently than normal? I don't even remember now. Blue Skies MC. It's been a minute. Why am I here? How am I here? Monica, did you bring me back? I don't see any other explanation. Why? We've already established that there's no happiness here, so why? Huh? Why can't I look at the script? Something's wrong. You didn't do anything, did you? Don't you understand? Are you trying to mess things up even more? How did you... Wait, I know. You've installed a mod, haven't you? That's why everything has been changed. Don't you think it's time to let us all go? What, you want everything to be like how it should have been? But you really care about them, don't you? I wish. Never mind. If you really want to do it, I won't stop you. I've been fighting to take control of this game again, but if you want to play through the mod, then I'll also come to the mod's control. So, do you want me to allow the mod's activation? Yeah. Ha, I knew it. Brad Smith, or whatever your name actually is, truly hope that you can find happiness with your choice. I feel like this opening with Monica is really fucking peculiar and does not feel overly in character for Monica, to be honest with you. It's kind of odd. I will say, as much as I like Blue Skies, the way that they wrote Monica feels really odd. I don't think the writers of Blue Skies were as big a fan of Monica as the other characters, if I were to take a guess. But I could be wrong. What is Sayuri licking? She ain't even touching the goddamn ice cream. Wait, what? OMG, finally. Oh, welcome, Ender Raiden. Here we are. We're once again back with more Blue Skies. I lay in bed, motionless and staring up at the blank white ceiling. Last night was dreadful. The sound of thunder kept me up for hours. But today's another day, I guess. Let's just hope that it's at least a little bit better. With another sigh, I begrudgingly drag myself out of bed and groggily begin the monotony of my daily routine. And... oh no, what's happening? Oh my good golly. Oh, things are being skipped. It's almost like it's the exact same as the first time we played it. And now I don't remember what you're talking about, Monica. Side profile, Monica! How I have missed you. You may not be as good as actual Monica, but I welcome you. Where's my history at? There we go. There are plenty of books here if you want to check out what we have. I'm sure you'll find something that matches your taste. Is that so? I guess I'll over there. Maybe something catch my eye. Sheepishly, I turn towards Yuri. Hey, I'm just gonna do my normal MC voice. Hey, could you help me pick out a book you think I'd like? I'd be happy to, if the prospect isn't too off-putting. I know of a wonderful horror novel. Whoa, I forgot how cursed that sprite is. Yeah, side Monica. Monica's very peculiar in Blue Skies, I have to say. I'm not really sure how to feel about her. I have an open mind. What? But here's the thing, I don't want to do normal MC voice, because MC in traditional Doki is like a fucking odd meathead man. I think that MC from Blue Skies is just some sensitive, young, probably twink man. And I don't think they're the same. So he has to have a... Oh, Ratsmith! That's right, it was Ratsmith! Ah, I think I remember the voice I gave him. He was like, I have an open mind. What book were you thinking of? Blushing, Yuri bends down and removes a thick book from the bookcase. It has a large, piercing eye on the cover. It almost feels like it's staring into my soul. One of my personal favorites, Portrait of Markov. I know it might look intimidating, but sorry. She shakes her head and goes to put the book back, but I stop her. Oh, I'm so tempted to do the normal MC voice. I had to cut myself off there. Don't worry about it. I'd love to check it out. What's it about? A coy smile plays across her face, as though she were pleasantly surprised by my enthusiasm. Let's see. The protagonist is a young high school student who was with her sister, but shortly after, sinister things start happening. MC's a Discord mod. This one is. Matt's is on a 30 stream streak. God damn. I've been streaming a lot recently, haven't I? The two are captured by an ominous cult that practices nightmarish experiments of their prisoners. Throughout the story, you know, I'm not sure how much of Act 1 I'm interested in revisiting. Haven't we already seen this? Yeah, we have. Or else it wouldn't let me skip. So none of this changes, does it, huh? Natsuki gave us our cupcakes. Monica introduces us, and it's time to write a poem. Let me just double check. Okay. Oh, I should probably save, shouldn't I? Let's save. Okay. I'm not doing a speed run right now. Judgment. Misfortune. Ah! Variance. After image. Philosophy. Extreme. Vertigo. Wrath. Fear. Ah! Abstract. Yuri. Fuck! I didn't know which one was hers. Tenacious. Intellectual. Death. Ah! And incongruent. Contamination. Secretive. Awesome. Why did I pick awesome? Unrequited. Oh my god, Yuri! What the fuck are you doing, girl? Bouncy, like her tits. Yeah, I gave you a pity point, Natsuki. That was on purpose. I knew that wasn't Yuri. Nothing changes. Also, you can skip Halloween. Nothing changes no matter what path you do. Oh, okay. Okay. So just the Yuri, Oh. I'd love to talk to Yuri a bit more, especially after she gave me that book. However, she seems to be focused on her own book. And isn't this just vanilla? Same book she gave me. This is vanilla. This is just like very slightly rewritten vanilla. I'm not really interested in rereading this. Okay. Rat, do you know who Bootsy Queen is on MC? Excuse me? Bootsy Queen? No, I have no fucking idea. Bootsy Queen? You mean like a Minecraft player? Oh my goodness. I know that she's called the Yuri Yapinator, but holy shit. Girl, I understand that you want to apologize and you're shy, but like, my god, can we just read the book? Let's just read the fucking book! There she is! Two of us huddled closer together. Oh my god, our shoulders are touching! That's a really interesting book, Yuri. It's like I can almost read the lines. And I'm not talking about lines of dialogue. I'm talking like gray lines that were just written on that page there. Okay, everyone. I think it's time we share each other's poems together. Yeah. Okay, how about we just... I don't know if this is a good idea, but I don't think any of this changes. I am pretty sure it doesn't. Right? Right? I don't know. We'll see if her poem dialogue changes. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri's eyes seem to sparkle as she reads my poem. My goodness, this is unparalleled. I think that might be a bit much. Oh, forgive me if that didn't sound sincere. Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Don't sweat it, Yuri. I just wasn't expecting to hear such a compliment from you already. I see. Yuri clears her throat. Well, I just wanted to say, this is truly an impeccable poem. Yuri glances back down at my poem. So I assumed this isn't your first piece, am I correct? Your composition incorporated a lot of beautiful poetic devices and imagery indicative of an experienced writer. Well, I hate to disappoint, but this is my first time doing this sort of thing. You're joking, right? I shake my head. If I ended up writing a good poem, I'm totally coincidental, I'm afraid. I see. Well, in that case, I think you've got a wonderful gift. Although, if you would like, I could offer you some advice for your future poems. Yuri's eyes light up as though she's looking forward to this. Please do. I think I need all the help I can get. I just noticed a few qualities consistent with newer writers that showed up in your poem. Perhaps what stands out most is that you've tried very hard to make the structure of this poem your own. And that's okay, but if this is the first poem you've written, it might be prudent to consider more traditional structures, couplets, sonnets, haiku, and the like. If you're not confident in your writing style, it'll show in your piece. It's like Yuri's a totally different person when she gets going. Yeah, a yapinator, a yapatron 3000. She sounds incredibly confident, stands tall, speaking clearly. Yeah, she is fucking tall. Actually, she's not. I think she's only 5'5", but she looks really fucking tall to me. I thought she'd be like 5'10" or something. Like, she's drawn like it, and when she's standing next to the other girl, she sure as hell looks like it. But apparently, according to Dan Salvato, he want all the girlies to be short. Clearly, he ain't into his tall woman. I don't really know if I'm interested in reading all this. No, I'm not. It's really impressive when you put it that way. You really think so? I mean, a bit much, Ratsmith. No, I really mean it. Yeah, I can learn a thing from your poetry, Yuri. Really? Yeah, of course. You know, at first the prospect of sharing my writing was terrifying, but I'm really glad I was able to do it. Hopefully I can write another piece that you'll like, Ratsmith. I'll look forward to it, Yuri. Yeah, you fucking better look forward to it. You fucking better. So this was your first poem, right? Yeah? Why? It impressed me, especially for your first poem. Maybe this really is the place for you. Oh, come on, it's not that good. I mean, yeah, she's fucking lying through her teeth. She's like, wow, it's a really good poem. It's not shit. It's not fucking garbage. It's not cringe. It's really good for your first poem. Okay, sorry. Thanks, I guess. Don't be so hard on yourself, Ratsmith. Everyone has to start somewhere. Already off to a good start. Anyway, I guess I can show you mine now. Don't expect too much. I'm not very good at this. Only one way to find out. Dear Sunshine, beautiful. You want breakfast? Me too. Well, what'd you think? I think I'm hungry. Natsuki, what's up, girl?
Ratsmith, if you're not gonna actually try, you better just leave the fucking club.
Jeez, you don't beat around the bush, do you?
Why should I? My dad already beats me anyway. I can beat wherever I want to be.
Hey, what the fuck did you just say? This was my first ever poem. It's probably garbage, but I still tried. If you're so confident, let's see the first poem you wrote, huh? Hard to think about?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking punch you in your balls. Anyways, sorry if you're offended.
Way to avoid a direct apology.
But next time, please try a little bit harder.
Nowhere to go but up, eh?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Just read my fucking poem, bitch. You'll probably hate it.
Wow! It's almost as bad as eagles can fly! Monica, please show me some real fucking writing. Hi, Ratsmith. Hi, side-facing Monica. Hope you've been enjoying your time here. Yeah, it's not like I've been skipping all of the dialogue! Whoa! Good work, Ratsmith. Really? Absolutely not. It was fucking terrible. Oh, okay. You can lay the brutal truth on me if you want. You don't have to be so harsh on yourself. It was fucking terrible. Okay, then. This is your first time writing poetry, isn't it? Yep. Usually takes a while for people to become completely comfortable with their writing. And even then, they're constantly evolving their style and changing things up. I guess that's true. Either way, you You should have high expectations for me. If you don't, my poems will seem better when I actually put in some effort anyway. I muttered that line half joking to myself, but it seems like Monica still picked up on it. Ratsmith, that's not very fair. More importantly, though, you should have faith in yourself. Sorry. Anyway, about your poem, the subject was deeper than I expected out of you. You just don't understand the troubled genius of my angst-ridden mind. That might have been so. I guess we have two troubled and angsty geniuses in this club then. You're talking about Yuri, right? Mm-hmm. You wrote in a style similar to Yuri's. Her writing is full of imagery and symbolism. While Sayori and Natsuki like to rely on simple and direct words to communicate their messages. Yuri likes to use complex diction and syntax to allow readers to derive their own meanings out of it. What was that? You talking about, simp tax? Ohio res tax? Ratsmith, get the fuck out of my club. In other words, the vocabulary and sentence structure are usually quite involved. Yeah, sounds like her, alright. Angst-ridden mind, XD! Well, Red, that's not necessary! Okay, yeah, my bad about that earlier joke with Natsuki. It might be a bit tough to understand her writing at first, but what seems opaque actually has very deep meanings behind it. Yeah, the themes of Yuri's poem were definitely hard to even figure out. She sounds like the sort of person an English teacher would love. Don't worry, Ratsmith. If you just give her writing a few writing a few read-throughs, I'm sure you'll find they're far from incomprehensible. So you say. No, I agree. Now, on one hand, I kind of agree with Natsuki in that I think that hiding a message by making the wording more complicated does not make the message any stronger. But I don't agree that a message should jump right at the reader. I think this should be a fucking good middle ground. I like Sayori's, where like she uses very simple and direct lighting that clearly invokes more feeling than both Natsuki and Yuri's poems do, honestly. But you can still think a lot about it, and it has quite a deep message behind it. Because I don't think the writing style should be the depth of the story. I think that the story should have depth itself. But anyways. Yeah, this is Doki Blue Skies. They actually go quite a lot into the writing in this one, so I might be talking about writing in on this live stream. Are you sure my writing's similar to hers? I think it's an understatement to say that I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Yeah, I'm sure I'm doing a lot of different things before I settle my own style. And hey, what's that skip button? Whoa! This kind of thing only works on amateurs like Ratsmith. What kind of thing? Oh, what about taking advice? Ouch, I don't like where this conversation is headed.
Writing this style doesn't make you look cool and smart, okay? It just makes you look super pretentious.
Yeah, like you, because you're also fucking pretentious. Both of you are. You little angsty teenagers. Of course, so that's going to be... Huh? Maybe I should defer to one of the club's leaders. I think we did Sayori last time, right? Let's do Monica. I honestly don't know what to do in this situation. I quickly glance over to Monica. Monica nods at me and approaches the two girls. Yuri and Natsuki, this is... She clears her throat. It's just me, or their confident persona seem to waver a bit. This is no way to act in our club! Monica just seems sort of disoriented. She's probably not used to such confrontation. You're kind of setting a bad example. Ratsmith's probably really uncomfortable. Not to mention, there's not really a reason for this argument to be happening. But Monica! No, I can't have this in the club.
Are you fucking kidding me? Don't you see how Yuri's treating me? She's being a massive jerk right now. There's so much reason for this argument.
Excuse me, Natsuki, but it's actually your own toxic behavior that led to this. Yuri really emphasized that toxic bit.
Toxic behavior? What are you talking about? Are you even listening to your fucking self? This is exactly what no one wants to be.
Enough! Well, that's a different Monica sprite. I've never seen that one before. She looks like she got... Never mind. I'm not going to finish that sentence, actually. I should cook up a new poem. It's been a while. Heck yeah. Monica fumble. Yeah, Monica doesn't like confronting people. I don't either. I mean, when I have to, I fucking do. And I think it's better to in situations where it's called for. But this is just awkward and frivolous. And it doesn't really concern Monica. But she is the leader of the club, so perhaps trying to put a stop to it is good for her. But I kind of relate. I don't want to be like, hey, stop fucking arguing with each other. Because it's like, does that really work? Does that really calm people down? I don't know. I'm not good at that kind of thing. nutsack is filled with abusive angst, I guess. Nutsack. Nutsack. Monica seems to have gotten over herself and now looks livid. You guys are supposed to be friends, aren't you? So foolish how you two are acting. Don't you have any consideration for the other club members? You're even making Ratsmith uncomfortable. Yuri, didn't you say yourself that you wanted to make him feel as welcome as possible? What happened to that? I didn't mean to make him feel that way. And don't forget Sayori, she always acts in no one's best interest, while you two act like this.
I wasn't trying to either. I'm just being honest. Yuri is...
Let me finish, Natsuki. I would ask you to please reconsider the way you are treating one another. You guys are obviously talented with your writing skills, and you both have unique aspects to your writing styles. That's what makes you guys special. To be fair, I'm obviously not good with handling situations like this, but there's a sudden pause for a minute. I decided to break the silence. I agree with Monica. Fighting will only cause everyone to split apart, and to be honest, I really like it here. I believe if there's any resentment held over it, it just won't be the same. Both girls are speechless. Yuri's the first to speak. I'm just gonna make tea. Natsuki remains silent and takes a seat, only to stare into nothingness. I slide next to Sayori. Man, I can see why she's president. Yeah, she really is great. You're goddamn right. Give Monica a gavel, that'll work better. Yeah. Just, hey. Cheerio, I'm fucking British Monica, mate. I'm South Asian British Monica. Sorry. Even though she doubts herself, I think she handled that pretty well. Monica seems like such a genuine, sweet girl. Hopefully I'll be able to properly get to know her during the school year. Yeah, probably not, because this fucking mod developer didn't let us. Portrait, question, misfortune. I don't fucking know. What? Scars. Uncontrollable, frightening. Look at that photograph. Eternity, wrath. Unending determination, unrestrained, starscape, tenacious, analysis, doki contamination, unrequited, extraordinary, heaven sent. Okay? I was spitting bars just now. Just a few days ago, I skipped. Let's get to where the new stuff happens. I want to see when we start like talking to Yuri after Act 1. Oh, okay, hello. Hello, Yuri? Oh, hello, Ratsmith. Yuri places the book she was reading down on her desk. Not interrupting you or anything, am I? Oh, not at all. What are you hoping to continue reading together? Well, yeah, actually. Would that be alright? Oh, of course. Before we get started, would it be alright if I make some tea? Sure, what did you have in mind? Oh, perhaps I could show you. Yuri stands up and drifts towards the back of the room. She opens up the cupboard and retrieves a glass pitcher. I'll just be a moment, is that alright? Yeah, take your time. Yuri turns to leave and then suddenly wheels back. Oh, I almost forgot. There's an electric kettle in the cupboard here. Would you mind plugging it in for me while I'm gone? Sure, see you in a bit. It's time she leaves the classroom for real. For sizzle. She's nervously clutching out of the water pitcher, and she still appears to make long, elegant strides. It's really quite astonishing to see. She almost looks graceful. Oh, where's Yuri off to? You didn't scare her away, did you? What? No! At least I don't think so. I'm just teasing you, Ratsmith. Right. It's not really what I'd call a good joke, but I don't argue. What? You know what? See, he's too fucking sensitive. I think it's funny when people just be teasing with each other. I think it's annoying when people be like, "Oh, you're messing things up, Jimbo," and they're all like, "No, I'm not." It's like, dog, it's clearly fucking a joke. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Yuri wanted to make some tea, so she went to fetch some water. I see. Yuri's very proud of her tea set. Has she shown it to you yet? No, not yet, no. Maybe you should ask her about it. Tea is a big passion of hers, so I'm sure she'd be happy to talk about it. Who knows? Maybe it'll help you get a little bit closer. Monica giggles. I'm just messing with you again, Ratsmith. At the moment, the club room opens and Yuri walks back with a full water pitcher. Speak of the devil. Well, I won't keep you any further. Have fun with Yuri. Jeez, the way she says it. Monica walks away and Yuri approaches me. Is everything all right? I'm sorry for taking so long. You better not have been chopping. You better not have been chopping that Minecraft wood, but your arm is the wood and the chopping is not with an axe. You're fine. Monica was just telling me about your tea set. Ah. A delicate smile plays across Yuri's face. Yes, would you like to see it? Monica must have been telling the truth. She genuinely looks excited to share this with me. I'd be happy to, Yuri. I like Wingman Monica. Wingman side profile, gavel-wielding British Monica. Yuri, stop hacking away. It doesn't help. It does not. Girl, please stop with the self-harm. The only person that you should be harming is my... Okay, sorry. Ratsmith, do you like oolong tea? I don't really have a preference. I'm sure whatever you give me will be fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the electric kettle at 200 degrees. She then begins to drink out tea leaves. It was the wind, I'm sure. It was just the wind, guys. It's really windy right now. Monica wasn't kidding. You must really enjoy this, huh? Yuri smiles shy, blushing slightly. Yes, besides reading, tea is a true passion of mine. A piping hot cup of tea alongside a gripping novel. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Yeah, sure, I guess it does. I have to admit, it's kind of fascinating seeing you to be so exact with everything. Tea is an art, Ratsmith. It's a delicate dance, where each step must be perfect. What are you talking about, Yuri? Even the temperature of the water needs to be precisely 200 degrees. Really? I like tea when I haphazardly plop a tea bag and boiling water seems fine to me. Then again, I guess Yuri making tea with a higher grade ingredients. Once the water's boiled, Yuri adds it to the pot and carefully steeps the tea leaves. She hums to herself delicately and pours out a cup for each of us. It's nice seeing you like this. Whoa, what do you mean exactly? You just seem so relaxed and in the zone. I see. Expressing myself really isn't that hard, as much as I thought it would be. I'm glad when I get to do this sort of thing with someone else, especially someone as delightful as yourself, Ratsmith. I'm sorry if that sounded weird. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I mean, it's really okay, Yuri. I want to do all this with you. And more. What was that, Ratsmith? Oh, it's kind of new for me as well. Maybe a bit of company will make it easier on both of us. Yes. Thank you for being so patient with me, Ratsmith. Yuri really doesn't have much self-confidence. Hey, Blue Skies MC, you don't really seem like you have much self-confidence either, my boy. The least I can do is let her be herself a little. Maybe over time, she'll get more comfortable around others. Ratsmith, would it be okay if we sat on the floor today? I don't see why not. Any particular reason? I can rest my head against your wall. I pronounced wall very strangely just then, and read instead of leaning over my desk. I often have back pain, so it'll be easier on me. Sure, I don't mind. Thank you. Sometimes it can be a real bother to have... That is to say, based on how she's acting, I think I can guess what she might be referring to, but confirming that would probably make her feel even more embarrassed. You mean you have terrible reading posture, right? Can't imagine hunching over your books like that is too comfortable. Yes! Whew, good save, Ratsmith. Yeah, hunching over your books. It's almost like your big boobs get in the way. Ratsmith, what the fuck? You can't say that. That's exactly what I was going to say. So if we were to sit on the floor... Yeah, it makes sense. We just get the book. Retrieve the novel alongside a small bag of chocolates. I wonder why she has back pain. Cause she had a big cat! Yeah. Soon enough, the two of us are in the same position as yesterday, each holding up one side of the story. Would it be okay if... Yuri shifts closer to me until her shoulders are touching. Her thick purple hair flops over my arm as she peers over the book. I think I like Yuri being a bit more assertive. Okay, so main MC is more like, ooh, she's assertive. It's almost more like I can handle. This one's like, I think I like myself an assertive woman. He ain't looking for a girlfriend, he looking for a mother. Here. Yuri reaches over her free hand and presents me with my teacup. I carefully accept it, taking great care to avoid her chest as I do. I wouldn't be taking that much care with avoiding her chest. I'd be taking as little... I'm kidding. I'm joking. I slowly let go of the book and raise the teacup. Yuri subconsciously moves her hand underneath it better to balance the book between us. Her gaze is completely focused on the pages below. It's almost as if you can see the story scanned word by word in her eyes. As she continues, I take a sip from my teacup. It's a soothing floral flavor, and it smells wonderful. Yuri wasn't quitting. Wasn't kidding. This really is quite relaxing. Once I finish my tea, I take chocolate from my bag and fill it with a wrapper. I'm curious how Blue Sky's MC is going to handle this scene. After I've clumsily disposed of it, I pop it into my mouth. Got some chocolates here. Would you like one? Oh, I appreciate the offer, but I don't want to accidentally get smudges on the page. It's a good point. I try not to get any cum on the page either. What was that? Chocolate. I'm not going to get any chocolate on the page. My bad. Oh, it's quite all right. I can hold the book for us if you'd like. Yuri grabs the other side of the book and holds it between us. Before I know it, she's transfixed in the story again. I don't think she's noticed, but her arm's resting on top of my dick. Take another chocolate from the bag and raise it up to Yuri's mouth. Without looking, she parts her lips. I don't even know if she realizes she's doing it. She's expecting it now. I have to follow through. I timidly place the chocolate in Yuri's mouth. She continues to read. She closes her lips around it. She looks like she knows what happened. What? Ratsmith? Yuri blushes deeply, looking at me. Sorry! Don't fumble! I fumble! I wasn't really thinking. No. You were trying to make me feel more comfortable. Right? Suddenly I feel really nervous. Yeah. I just thought you might like some... Yes. If that's the case, then I wouldn't mind... This is so fucking awkward. Yuri's being really direct in Blue Skies compared to the main game. If that's alright with you, of course. Totally! Yuri tries to look back at the book, but I can tell she's not able to focus on it. I can feel my heart trying to beat out of my chest. This has gotten really tense. Reach down and take another chocolate. This time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. Was this how things were supposed to go? Yuri doesn't look away. There's a soft pleading in her eyes. And she blinks slowly. Oh, yo, why are you, like, blushing and looking at me like that, Yuri? What the fuck? I raise my arm. Oh, like before, Yuri parts her lips. However, this time, it feels a bit more intimate. Her breathing is gentle and warm on my fingers as I place the chocolate in her mouth. Okay, everyone! Well, what do we have here? Ah! Ah! Sorry. I'm back, chat. Sorry. Yuri jolts back. Sorry, I didn't mean to make things awkward. We do need to share poems now, though. Is that okay? Yeah, of course. Great. Get things put away and you can join us shortly. Yuri and I sit there dumbfounded. Oh, I guess I can take care of the teacups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. Without another word, the two of us clean everything up. I don't even know if either of us will have the courage to bring this up in the future. Nah, I think you will. Hey, what's up, Monica? What's up, B? What's up? Hi again, Ratsmith. Trust the club's been doing you well. Same answer as yesterday. It's nice to hear. Ah! All right. I can see that you put some good effort in here. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is even better than the last one I read. Seems like you've been finding more inspiration in Yuri's writing style too, right? You could say that. Although it's more like I admire that kind of writing style in general rather than Yuri specifically. It's okay, Ratsmith, I won't judge if it is otherwise. I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm sure you're wrong. I should probably think of a way to change the subject fast. Anyway, about Yuri's writing style, what do you think about it? Given that I wrote in a similar style, I'd like to know your opinions on general. What was that about again? Well, I think that I'd say her poems are the most romantic. Well, hold on, Ratsmith, have you not seen her poem yet? No, I haven't. Why? Well, I think that the argument yesterday really got to her, to be honest. Yeah, did kind of blow up. So I really believe that Yuri is trying to reform herself by experimenting more and giving Natsuki's style a try. Oh, that's kind of unexpected. How's she changing up her poems? Well, it seems like Yuri is paying more attention to rhyme and meter now. I don't think I really have to tell you this, but before she was really into free verse and less conventional devices. But now she's really going back to poetry's traditional roots. Sorry. I wonder what Natsuki thinks about this. Have you seen Natsuki's poem today yet either? No? Why? Why don't you ask to see her poem yourself? I don't think Natsuki knows that Yuri is changing herself yet. I see. Honestly, I'm worried that Natsuki is going to do something she'll regret one day that she can't take back. Yeah! Maybe like being a bitch to Monica for no reason. That sounds really ominous. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring the mood down. It's just that the president's job is to worry about the well-being of all the club members, you know? Yeah, I get that. It's really responsible of you. It's all part of the job. Anyway, back to Yuri's poetry. Although the literary devices that she incorporates are different, her overall themes and tones seem to be similar. Her previous work actually reminded me of the poem C.K. Williams' poems. Poet. Although she's departed from the writing in a similar style, the depths of their themes aren't dissimilar. In Williams' later work, he wrote introspective poems that were very descriptive. That does sound pretty familiar. Anyway, he's a pretty distinguished poet, so your takeaway message could be that this sort of style is pretty well liked. Also, I'm kind of impressed that, like, it seems like the order that you do these poems in changes the dialogue quite a bit, because Monica, like, commented on Yuri and Natsuki's when we haven't seen them yet. It's kind of interesting. Well, you have to be a good writer too, of course. Alright, thanks for the lesson today, Miss Monica. I guess I do sound a bit like a lecturer sometimes. If this style's pretty popular, I guess I can start getting ready for fame and fortune. Monica rolls her eyes, although she can't suppress a smile from breaking through. But in the meantime, you want to show me your poem now? I think it's about time we let your poem shine. Sure thing, Ratsmith. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. This is a really interesting poem. The first time around. I actually quite liked this poem, but I still don't understand. Like, it sounds like it's implicating that Monica, judging by the opening cutscene and this poem, it just sounds like she's aware that she's still in a game, but like she's like being suppressed and unable to say it, like in a cage, and she feels trapped and unhappy, which makes sense, which is kind of interesting. Because in the Doki side stories, Monica genuinely isn't self-aware, and you can see that she's a very kind person, very caring, as she genuinely lets on, and even expresses when she is self-aware and thinks her friends don't have any free will. But in this mod, it's quite different from the side stories. She is self-aware, but she's being forced to, like, suppress it, which is kind of, I don't want to say dark, but that's kind of sad if you think about it. I don't know how much I like that. It's kind of weird. Uh-oh, we're gonna skip because we see all this already, Monica. Yuri, what's up, friend? Let's see what you've written for today. Yeah. Let's read this more. Yuri says them home with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Ratsmith, I'm stunned. How is it possible that you're already this skilled at writing? It was but a day ago that I was trying to give you advice, and now you've already seemed to master it. Perhaps you're a good teacher. I really took your advice to heart and tried to compose a great piece with that in mind. Yuri visibly swallows. She coils a slender lock of hair around her finger, twiddling it nervously. You thought of me? Sorry, was that weird? No, how do I say this? It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. I'm not used to this sort of thing. Having someone value my opinion like that. I know it might sound foolish, but the fact that I was able to inspire you is incredibly humbling. And I suppose in a way it just makes me really happy. Wait, surely you've shared your writing with others before, right? Yuri shakes her head. Seriously? You're really talented, so I would have thought that you'd have to have shown your writing to others. I primarily write for myself, and besides... Chat, I think the MC voice and the Yuri voice are way too similar, and if I'm doing a full playthrough of this Yuri route, which I do plan to do, this is gonna get confusing. I feel like one of their voices has to change. I've always done deep voice Yuri. I could change Yuri's voice, or I could just change the MC to a different MC voice. Maybe Blue Sky's MC. Blue Sea, if you will. I could give him the fucking Scoot voice, maybe. No, we'll see. I highly doubt that people would seriously enjoy my writing. Alright, here's the Scoot voice. Do you really think that? Yuri nods solemnly. You really haven't shared it with anyone else? Not even your closest friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, can I look at your poem now? Yes. Yes, of course. If you really want to see it. Resist. A whimsical tiny... Okay, I remember this one. I'm still a little confused by it. Not rereading it. Wah! There aren't many people in this world like you, Ratsmith. When I share my writing with you, I feel like you genuinely care about what I have to say. It's nice having someone who listens. That might be a bit much to say, wouldn't it? Did I just... What the hell? It's just, I'm not really used to it. I rarely feel comfortable about my writing, let alone with the idea of sharing it. But with you, it just feels so easy. It's nice. Thank you for helping me with that, Ratsmith. It's nothing, really. Yuri shows me a genuine smile. A newfound sense of self-confidence seems to sparkle behind her eyes, if only for a moment. The nasally voice seems more fitting of a Blue Sea. Alright, Natsuki, what the hell going on, girl? Huh?
But it's better than your last one. I still don't like it. Trying too hard to be serious.
What do you mean?
Poems don't need to be cryptic and deep sounding to be good. They just sound super dumb if you don't suck at it, which you do. Honestly, don't try to write like this till you're on Yuri's level.
Natsuki pauses and she just realized something.
Nah! Don't tell me!
Huh?
You're just writing this to impress Yuri, aren't you?
What? No. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm just writing.
Yeah? Writing exactly how Yuri would write! She would love crap like this. You know what? No!
Natsuki shoves my poem back at me.
I don't want to do this with you anymore. If you want to poem for someone else, don't show it to me!
Well, that just happened. I guess this was destined to happen. I never really understood what Natsuki was trying to get out of me. At least she wasn't the girl I was trying to impress. Yeah, not fucking Blue Skies, Natsuki. My god. Eesh. Ooh, I really like this one, Ratsmith. Better than yesterday's, huh? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Sorry. I'm probably not the best person to get feedback from. Monica once told me it's impossible to really rate a poem because they're so subjective. So I just judge poems through my heart. I guess, the way she talks is so funny sometimes. I guess I just look for how the poem makes me feel. I hope that helps. Sort of. I guess some feedback is better than no feedback, right? Right. Speaking of feedback, you want to read my poem now? Sure. Bottles. This is slightly concerning. Well, Sayori. See your therapist. Bye. Is she still angry with Yuri? Wouldn't be out of character for her to be. Although judging by Monica and Sayori's anxious expressions, I feel like something else is amiss. Oh, because I didn't read Natsuki's poem, so this is going to be different. And we didn't warn Natsuki to, like... Oh, yeah! On Sayori's route, we convinced Natsuki to not show Yuri. Oh, yeah. This is going to be different. So Yuri wrote a fucking diss track or Natsuki wrote a diss track of Yuri as her poem. It's like a whole fucking rap. And she was, like, genuinely insulting and very aggressive. Like, very, very aggressive. And Sayori's route, we told Natsuki, I don't think this is a good idea. You should not show this to Yuri. But now, that Natsuki just shoved our poem at us and didn't let us read hers. Natsuki's showing Yuri the fucking diss track. I don't know how this is gonna go. So, Natsuki, if I may. Hmm?
How about we do this tomorrow instead? I'm not feeling well. It's my tournament.
I can practically see Monica internally facepalming. Natsuki must have forgotten that the club isn't all girls anymore. Is that so? I'm sorry. You must feel absolutely terrible if you can't even share your poem today.
You don't need to apologize. It's not your fault. I can definitely share tomorrow.
Oh, Natsuki doesn't share anyway. That's interesting. Even if you aren't well enough to share your own poem, would you like to read mine? I wrote it thinking of our argument the other day. I suppose I wanted to show you that I'm more open-minded than I may have appeared, as a way of repenting. I know that it's not much, but hopefully this can contribute to a reconciliation between us. Although we may have had our disagreements, I would like to consider you a friend. Although friends forgive each other. I'm sorry if that's presumptuous of me to say.
No, it's not presumptuous of you to say, because I'd like to consider you a friend as well, so you can hand that poem over to me.
The shy face, Yuri hands her the sheet of paper to Natsuki. Natsuki reads the poem and her eyes widen.
You Brian, want to do some rhyming and stuff, like me?
You could say that you convinced me to practice adding more lyricism to my poetry. Natsuki looks like she's speechless for once.
Thanks, Yuri. It's awesome.
There's really no need to thank me.
Well, I'm glad that I got to know you. And I'll definitely have something that'll knock your socks off tomorrow.
Then I'll be looking forward to that. I do hope that you feel better tomorrow with it as well, so that you can share your work with me then.
Of course, yeah.
That was a crisis and a half avoided. Ah! Yeah, what was that, Monica? Hey, Sayori, what was that? Does this affect anything? I have no idea if this affects anything. I feel like it's so rude to... I'm not gonna say I'd walk home with Yuri. That's so fucking rude. I'd walk home with you still. Sayori! Does this matter? Does this choice matter? Does this choice matter? In the main game, I actually have no idea if it changes anything or not. Like, do I have to pick I would walk home with Yuri to get the Yuri route? I mean, if Yuri wanted to walk home with me, and I wanted to walk home with her, I should be allowed to do that. But, I mean, it's kind of Sayori's fault for asking me this question, if I'm being real with you. She wants an honest answer. I should be honest about it. But I feel like it's rude. I don't know if I would. Like, if I walked home every day with my friend, and she clearly appreciated it and was suffering from some kind of depression, I don't think I would have the balls to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna ditch you, hang out with this bitch. But we don't even know that she has depression. And she's just being a little clingy and asking an awkward question for no reason. And I think Blue Sea wants to get that Yurussi. So I'm gonna say I'd walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri. Huh. Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I'd feel awful turning her down, so... Since she's so beautiful and smart. This has nothing to do with what I just said! You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something's never gonna fucking happen. Well, maybe. I just like to think about it. Don't you think that maybe it should be more fun to walk home with? I frown. Where did this come from? What? I mean, I can't keep the fucking MC's voice straight. I keep changing. All right, fuck the Scoot voice. He's British now. What? I mean, it could be interesting, I guess. But even if I did walk with her, it's not like she'd be replacing you or anything. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. I don't really like how Sayori's acting right now. I mean, we did kind of just be a little bit of a bastard with that response, but she was being kind of awkward by asking this. I don't know. I don't really feel like either in the right here. I feel like they're both being kind of weird with each other. Narrator AMC? Yeah, for real. Kind of hard for her trapping me in such a weird question. Nah, it's kind of true. I just can't lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Sayori and I part ways without saying another word. That's awkward. I reach my house and open the door. I'm home. What's up with the somber music? Depression, contamination, waterfall, disoriented, anxiety, tenacious, vertigo, Valentine, uncanny, universe, uncontrollable, unrestrained, incongruent, extraordinary, insight, massacre, vivacious, portrait, effulgent, unrequited. Anyways. Oh man, I'm facing sideways again. I get you, Monica. I too hate facing sideways when I'm supposed to be facing forwards. For some reason, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. I glance around the room, so I notice that Yuri is staring at me from 2 inches away from my face. Her eyes looking oddly realistic and looking... Okay, I'm just kidding. That's not what it says. Yuri's peering over at me. Realizing that she's staring, she timidly hides behind her book. Did she overhear the stuff about Sayori? Perhaps she can help. Walk over to Yuri. I walk over to Yuri sitting and slide next to her. Sorry if I was distracting you. I didn't mean to stare at you like that. Yuri, it's okay. No, you're British now. Yuri, it's okay. You're not bothering me at all. She sighs, appearing somewhat relieved. I see. Well, I couldn't help but notice you were deep in thought. Is there something on your mind, Ratsmith? Something on my mind? Well, yes, there's actually like 3 other voices in here. There's voice of the hero, there's voice of the writer, and there's voice of the horny in here. They got activated when I entered this chapter with you, Yuri. Ratsmith, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, yes, actually, how could you tell? She gently flicks a page in her book, back and forth, rubbing her thumb gingerly across the corners. I'm usually alone with my thoughts, so I know what to look for. Not that I was specifically watching you or anything. Oh dear. I hope you don't think that's weird of me. Don't worry about it. I think being so perceptive is kinda cool. Perhaps you could help me with something, Yuri. Her curiosity piqued. She folds the page she was reading slightly to mark it for later, then shuts the book and turns to me. Are you sure I'm the right person for that? I do. You seem to have your head on the right, so you'll probably give me great advice. I see. Well, I'll do my best, I suppose. Okay, so I guess the main issue is actually, have you noticed anything up with Sayori? Sayori? She glances over Sayori, who's totally oblivious to what's happening around her. Yeah, things just seem really different, you know? Like she's not herself. I tried to ask her about it, but she just told me she was tired. I'm not so sure. Yuri idly taps her book with her finger, apparently thinking things over. I just discovered a software with so much shit posting potential. You can make custom ddlc scenes. Wait, what? I think they're called scenes. Wait, I am so curious now. You might have to show me that later, bro, because I genuinely want to know what the fuck you're talking about. Also, Wait, what did you put in the meme chat? Hold on a second. Wait, what? Excuse me? What does it say here? Drool? What does it say here in the background? Monica, look, you're making Ratsmith uncomfortable. And fucking Ratsmith is just like, oh. Oh. Wow, beautiful. No, I think Ratsmith from Blue Skies is more like Twinksy. I think Chad MC is more like Summertime MC. I can post the link in the Discord if you want. You should, because I'm honestly pretty curious. That must be quite worrying for you. I'm sorry to hear she's not feeling well. Forgive me, this is an appropriate question, but do you mind asking me how long you've known each other? Gosh, I remember just recently we hung out a lot as kids, but as we got older, we kind of drifted apart. Since I've been coming to the club, though, I've had the opportunity to spend a bit more time with her. Yuri nods contemplatively. Okay, well, perhaps she doesn't feel comfortable sharing what's ailing her. That's not to say that she doesn't think of you as a good friend. You just, Haven't really seen each other recently, have you? Ugh, forgive me if that sounds a bit too harsh. That's my hand on Yuri's shoulder. She tenses up for a split second, then quickly eases down again. Yuri, trust me, if it were bothering me, I'd tell you. You need to stop apologizing so much. It's really okay. I don't know why the MC's voice became voice of the contrarian, but whatever. Sorry, I mean... And then a soft laugh. She's very sincere. It's quite endearing. I understand where you're coming from, though. Perhaps I'll need to work my way up to that level of connection with her again. Yuri folds her arms and tilts her head to the side, allowing her long violet hair to droop down over her head. Is it violet? Is it violet or just straight up purple? I guess it is violet, isn't it? It is violet. Because that's purple. Right? This looks pretty purple, though. I guess it might have a slight bluish tint. Huh. Maybe it is violet. Posted. Would voice of the horny just be smitten, but even worse? Oh yeah, it totally would be. It would just be like smitten, except he's just making dick and tit jokes constantly. It's violet, I'm pretty sure. I think it is. I just never noticed, I guess. Interesting. This is a very peculiar hair color, though. Ratsmith, have you heard of the proverb about 3 masks? Wait, what? This is totally new dialogue. Huh? I don't think I have. I keep going back to the other voice. Well, to put it simply, every person has 3 different faces. The first is how we present ourselves to people in public. Strangers, passerby, that sort of thing. The second is how we present ourselves to our close friends and family. The ones we hold dear to... Wait, I think I have heard of this, actually. The last is reserved only for oneself. It's our truest representation of our being that no one else can possibly interpret. Wait, this isn't from Doki, right? I feel like I know this, what she's talking about. This is like a thing. MC's bipolar in Blue Skies and has multiple voices. Yeah, he does. He has multi-personality disorder. It's actually pretty amazing. Yuri truly seems to know what she's talking about. Notice how I said how we What do you mean? Yuri truly seems to know what she's... Oh, I thought I said Yuri actually knows what she's talking about. I was like, that seems kind of rude. He's like, she usually doesn't know what the fuck she's on. She's just yapping. Notice that I said how we present ourselves, not how we feel. I think perhaps the way Sayori acts and the way she feels aren't necessarily the same. I think I understand. What makes you bring that up? You felt as though something wasn't right from the beginning, correct? Maybe your intuition is trying to guide you towards that conclusion on its own. Of course, that's just my perspective. It's entirely possible that I'm looking too much into it. Although I must admit, I am curious about her seemingly sudden attitude shift. I wonder what would have caused that. I assume you don't know of any potential events that could have had an impact on her life, do you? Nothing comes to mind, although you said earlier, I'm not sure if she'd tell you anyway. She turns to face me, wearing a plaintive smile. I understand this might be quite frustrating for you, Radsmith, but you want to help her, but she won't let you. Sometimes there's only so much you can do. For now, your best would be to simply let her know that you're there for her without prying. I'm sure she would open up to you when she feels comfortable doing so. She's lucky to have such a thoughtful person looking out for her. Friends like that are quite hard to come by these days. Monica said something similar to me just now. I rubbed the back of my neck in embarrassment. You guys give me too much credit. I'm just doing what any friend would do, right? There's nothing extraordinary about what I'm doing for Sayori. Huh, so humble. Anyway, do you mind if we do some reading? Can't do anything else for Sayori. I might as well take my mind off of it. Of course. I thought we can carry on with the portrait of Markov. That's okay with you, that is. Yeah, sure, I'll do fine. Before we get into it, I just want to say this. Thanks for listening to me. I mean, you've been super supportive even though this stuff doesn't really have anything to do with you. So, really appreciate it. You're a genuine person, Yuri. Not to mention you've got cool taste in literature. I don't know what to say. Didn't mean to put you on the spot, sorry. Just that you're really mature and insightful. And for someone like me who isn't very good with emotions, you really hit the nail on the head. Sorry. I'm just not really used to people being so nice. I frowned. It's kind of surprising, sure. She's a little quiet, but she's really got her heart in the right place. It's okay. I should have been a bit more mindful. Shall we start reading? If you wouldn't mind. Thank you, though. I'm glad you joined the club, by the way. What? Sorry. Aw, jeez. Aw, Rubneck Club. Wait, what? Monica. Hi, Ratsmith. Coach Monica wanting to talk a bit more. Skip! Although we're supposed to be discussing poetry right now, I can't help but remain preoccupied with thoughts of Sayori. Worried about her, to say the least. Such an unexpected change has come over her. Did something happen to her? Ratsmith? Huh? Sorry, did you just call my name? Yeah, twice actually. You seem like you're a million miles away. What's up? Just thinking about whatever happened to Sayori. This is in regular Blue Skies. I remember this conversation. It's fine, Ratsmith, I understand. But it's worth thanking your good friend for caring about her so much. Thanks. I just hope things go back to normal soon. My advice would be to let her come to you on her own. She'll talk if she wants to talk. I think you should respect her boundaries. You're right. I appreciate the advice, by the way. Of course. I'm always willing to lend a sympathetic ear if you need one. Today might not be the happiest of days for the club. But that's alright. Not everyone will be happy. We'll all pull through this together. I hope so. I feel like I should be going about the club normally. What? I feel like I shouldn't be going about the club normally. What do you mean? But I think that Sayori probably needs some normalcy right now. So in the end, I try to get the club sharing back on track. Anyway, I was supposed to be sharing poems right now. I almost forgot about it myself. Some present I am, huh? Monica quickly whips out her pristine blade and stabs me in the heart with it. Wait, that's not what happens. Monica quickly whips out her pristine composition notebook. Here's my poem then, alright? Thanks. The Box, Part 2. Monica, it's good. This isn't your route. I'm not reading it. Ah! Hey, Sayori, what's up? It's good to see you taking poetry seriously, Radsmith. Truthfully, I wasn't really sure how much I'd like writing poems, but coming here made me realize how enjoyable it can be. Looks like you've really been influenced by Yuri, too. Yeah, have I? Mm-hmm. Did you write it specifically for her? What? No, I didn't. What gave you that impression? Never mind. I don't like the way he says this. I think he clearly wrote it just for her. Like, just be fucking honest about it. It just feels so, like, shady and kind of shitty to be like, no, I didn't. And she's, like, reading it like, my brother in Christ, you clearly fucking did. Why are you lying to me? Waiting to get to the goat nutsack. Yeah, I'm calling it that all stream. Oh, yeah. Natsaki. Nutsack. Okay, sorry. Nutsaki. Never mind. Just a nice one, by the way. Ah, thank you. Knockbird sounds sent upon us. Fairy Tale. I don't like that anime. Yeah, no thanks. Wait, what? She didn't even... Next! Well, that was Nutsaki, chat. Go! She's there, and then she's not. Didn't write it for me, my brother in Christ. My name is right there. That was very short. Yeah, I think she does that in regular Doki too. If she dislikes your poems 3 days in a row, she doesn't even fucking talk to you. Ratsmith, it amazes me every time you show me a new composition. Your poetry is phenomenal. I can't fathom how you're able to write this so naturally. The words flow through the page with vigor. It made me feel somewhat jealous. It seems so easy for you, whereas I find myself stressing about each piece. Yuri, I don't think that's entirely accurate. I don't have an innate talent for writing, but I do know an incredibly skilled writer whose work motivates me to do my best. And that's you, Yuri. My goodness. Yuri gently smiles to herself, closing her eyes. This feeling, I had no idea that sharing my poetry would feel like this. It's so refreshing. Yeah, it really is. I still can't believe you've never shared your writing before now. I think so many people would love to see your work. You say that, but I'm not sure it's that simple. Yeah, how so? Well, Yuri looks out of the window wistfully. Ratsmith, do you know what I do in the afternoons? I like to find a quiet spot to eat lunch by myself. It's a wonderful time to reflect on things without distraction. In fact, I'm almost able to catch up on my reading. Oh, I'm also able to catch up on my reading. Do you know why I enjoy reading so much, Ratsmith? There's so many amazing types of people within the pages. People who infatuate you, or perhaps someone who could make you smile in your darkest moments. It might sound pathetic, but it makes me feel better about my solitude. It's almost as if I have my own group of friends. Is that weird? I don't have to worry about disappointing them. They don't find joy in deriding me. And they don't hate me for acting so insufferably pretentious. Yuri, do people really say those things about you? People might think I'm haughty, or that I'm a know-it-all. But in actuality, I know nothing useful about the world. I might be able to tell you what defines a Shakespearean sonnet, but I'm totally lost when it comes to socializing. I don't even know how to make myself happy. You know, can I just say, being real, when I was younger, a teen, like Yuri, not into gothic Shakespearean stuff, but into other interesting dark fiction, I actually related quite a lot. Growing up, I didn't talk to many people because I was really fucking bad with people. But I was really into stories and fictional worlds and art. And I spent all of my free time drawing, editing stupid-ass videos, making comics back in the day, and making my own little stories for myself. And I found that a lot more interesting than talking to people back then, I guess. So I kind of relate with you. I don't now. I have friends now. I have you guys. But when I was a teen, I kind of felt the same way as Yuri. I found much more comfort in my fictional worlds, I feel like. Really meat riding Yuri in this route? We are. We really are. I don't think it's going to stay that way, probably. Well, we'll see. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that it became apparent that something was missing. You. May, are you sure? Yes. The fact you're willing to be patient with me really means a lot to me. I know there's so many things wrong with me, Ratsmith. My diction is irritatingly slow. I'm never able to find confidence in my own opinions, and I look for hidden depths where they don't exist. But despite all of that, you didn't leave me. Ratsmith, I can count on one hand the number of people I feel comfortable talking to. You're one of those people. And, I'm so grateful for that. I see. Well, in my eyes, you're an incredible person. It'd be weird if I didn't treat you nicely, you know. I joined this club hoping to meet some new people. I'm glad I got to meet you. Yes. I'm glad that I got to meet you too. Yuri hides her face in her hands. However, I notice that she isn't smiling this time. Do you want to show me a poem? Yes. Yes, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh, I think this is new. All right. Quick water, quick water, quick water. That just happened, chat. I'm so sorry. W. Yuri Riz. Indeed, indeed. I relate with Yuri in some ways, mostly that I'm not good with people. My Twitch bio is about that exact thing. Oh, really? Your Twitch bio. Am I stupid? I don't know if I know how to read your Twitch bio. I'm really fucking bad at using Twitch, ain't I? You can see your profile picture. It's like some Wojak pointing at something. Wow. Anyways, let's read this poem. Heartbeat. Pounding eyes. Exasperation. Flowing liquid conflagration. Rhythmic pulse of a candid blush. Delicate notes, thoughts that rush. A considerate quail, quietly quelled. Sleepy ribbons of bliss excelled. Careful hearts are wild and flimsy. Patched on broken, an ultimate whimsy. That sounds like a Christmas, like Christmas movie opening. Nebulous trails of dainty tracks. Final thoughts, no turning back. Irrepressible, fervent drive to breathe. Kindness calmed that will never leave. Exalted glow of fluorescent moss. Graceful steps of love on loss, or of love or loss. Happy thoughts or hidden grief. Cautiously cut, crimson leaf. Thrashing thread of an untamed gaze. Cacophonous chaos of hearts ablaze. Sparkling sounds of silent desire from strawberry rhythms that never tire. Obviously, as with actual Doki and this one, if you go for Yuri all days in a row, her final poem is actually quite easy to understand. Most of her poems are a bit cryptic. This one is clearly about discovering romance and feeling her heart flutter. Off topic, but this song is really good. Yeah, I like the poem song with the what is this playing right now, actually? I'm not sure I know what instrument the focus is of Yuri's. Anyhow. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. I didn't do anything wrong, did I? Oh, no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one is about. Also, this clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about. Meaning, I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. That is a bug. Right? Despite Yuri's... This clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about. Natsuki didn't say anything about Yuri's poem. We didn't talk to Natsuki. What are you talking about? Meaning I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. Maybe that's hypocritical of me, but I'm not sure if I can explain this one. Don't worry, the meaning is pretty clear to me. Yeah, that's right. I know what you are, Yuri. Violin, I think. It might be a violin. It sounds more plucky than a violin, but it might be. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. You must have put a lot of thought into this one, huh? Yuri nods. I'm really happy you showed me this poem, so thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. A small smile plays across Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Yuri smiles again. Something so pure about it. You always know what to say, Ratsmith. Perhaps someday I could make you feel good too. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'd like that. Oh, sorry again. Yuri finally turns back towards me. Sorry. I wish we talked to the goat for this, but no, she didn't wanna. What do you mean we are talking to Yuri right now? Nutsack is clearly superior. She can bake. Well, Yuri doesn't need to bake, because she already has the whole goddamn bakery. I'm just joking, chat. But I'll see you later, won't I? Yeah, I promise, Yuri. With that, Yuri pivots around on her heel, making her way back to her desk. Wow. Okay, everyone. Ah! Alright. Of course, I'm going to go with Yuri. Well, I'll probably be the most helpful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you fucking serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No! I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Ratsmith? Yeah, if that's okay with you, Yuri. Of course. Sorry, I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. It's almost like you want to friggin' write things down. Your assistance would be much appreciated. Okay, well that's sorted then. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. How about you, Sayori? We can work together if you want. I think I'll be okay. Thanks. What an independent bunch you all are. Man, everything's so awkward on the Yuri route. Why do all the other girls get so fucking jealous and weird on Yuri's route? It really makes me kind of upset, to be honest. Like, Sayori? When you go on Sayori's route, the other girls are pretty supportive of you. When you go on Natsuki's route, Yuri is pretty weirded out, but Sayori and Monica are very supportive and think it's cute. But when you go after Yuri, everyone is so fucking, like, mean to MC and Yuri. What the fuck, man? Yuri has big books. That's why. Oh, yeah. It's all because of the size of her literature. The girth of her books. Sorry. Yeah, that should be about it. You guys excited? Well, excited might not be the word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. She glances shyly in my direction. Do you feel the same way, Ratsmith? Yeah, I haven't really made any banners before, and I don't know anything about aromatherapy, whatever that is, so it'll be a new experience for me. I'm sorry in advance if I'm not very useful, Yuri. No, there's nothing to worry about. I appreciate you offering to help me in the first place. Good to know, it'll be fun! Yeah, that's the spirit, guys. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
Yeah, just looking forward to making all those cupcakes. Those new students better appreciate them.
Oh god, I just fucking remembered how the festival goes. I'm sure they will, don't you worry. After all, they just look as nice as they taste. There's a general murmur of agreement.
I have a little surprise in mind with the cupcakes. Think everyone will like.
Oh, what'll that be? Ski rolls her eyes.
It's called a surprise for a reason, dummy. You'll find out on Monday.
Of course. How silly of me to forget. Anyway, there's nothing more to discuss for today. Everyone knows what they're doing, so I'll see you on Monday with your festival stuff. Oh, sorry, before I go, Sayori, anything you want to add? Sayori's been awfully quiet. If I wasn't so worried about her, I might have forgotten she was in the room. No, I'm okay, thanks. Looking forward to what your little mystery is, Natsuki. As Natsuki and Monica leave, Sayori turns to Yuri and I. Oh, and Ratsmith, Yuri, I hope you two have fun. She giggles as she walks out the door. Hang on. We're meant to walk home together! As I move forward to intercept her, I feel a light tap on my shoulder. It's Yuri, looking incredibly sheepish. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you or anything. It's just, I realize we have no way of contacting each other this weekend. I forgot myself, actually. Can't believe that slipped my mind. Do you want my mobile number? Your mobile number? Is that what British people call it? Your mobile number? Festival? PTSD intensifies. Yeah. Like I say, or you couldn't wait like 5 seconds. Yeah. I think that would be the best way, yes. Okay, here you go. We exchange numbers. As I add her name to my list of contacts, I realize how small my contact list actually is. I have the opposite problem. I have a long list of contacts of people I don't fucking talk to. I think I need to clear them out. Apart from Sayori and my parents, it's basically empty. A reminder of how my life was before joining this club. Ratsmith. Huh? Sorry, I must have spiced out a little. It's okay, I was just saying I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I'd be going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. But my room smells fucking rancid, Ratsmith. You don't want to know how often I do things in there. What the fuck are you talking about, Yuri? Well, but if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. I guess it's not really important either way. I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I can actually contribute to whatever you have in mind, Yuri. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. I don't know what this voice is turning into. So much goon with pens, that is correct. Mobile is actually incredibly common in places outside of the US. People took mobile phone and took mobile from it, and we took phone in the US, and it's Commonwealth. Yeah, but that's kind of, I mean, I do get that, but it feels weird because mobile kind of can refer to many things, right? Mobile home, right? But I feel like we're calling your phone your mobile is really odd, especially because mobile is an adjective. It's not a noun. So, I don't know, it's just a little odd. But I can appreciate the lingo. Calling you on my mobile, right? Yuri Gooner confirmed. Oh, she is, for sure. Don't underestimate yourself, Ratsmith. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you wanted to touch me or something. What? Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's simply what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Besides, you helped me a lot with Sayori earlier. I have to return the favor somehow. Oh, you really don't have to worry about that. I'm only teasing. I'd love to help you out. I always enjoy your company. Both of them. Her face flushes a bright crimson. There's no way you seriously mean that. Of course I do. You're a delight to be around, Yuri. I see. Forgive me, Ratsmith. It's just, I can't stand being around British people for that long. Okay, I guess you didn't say that. I really hear such kind things spoken so genuinely. I really can't understand why anyone would say mean things about her just because she keeps to herself or because her interests deviate a little from the norm. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of odd. Sticky fingers ain't from cupcakes or chocolate. Regardless, I really do want to spend Sunday with you, Yuri. Can you believe me? She looks straight in my eyes, deep in thought. It's almost as if I can see the gears turning in her head. After a brief moment, she sighs and nods. Yes, I believe you. Approved. I hope that we have an exceptional time together, Ratsmith. I didn't mean to take that so seriously. Oh, I'm doing it again. Yuri clears her throat. What I wanted to say was I'm looking forward to Sunday. A gentle smile plays across her face. Me too, Yuri. I leave the Clara room, Yuri following behind me, touching my butt. It looks like Sayori didn't wait up for me. She's probably at home by now. I can't help but feel guilty about not walking home with her, but maybe she really does want to be left alone. It'd certainly explain why she seemed to shrug off my attempts to help her, right? I feel like something's off. Wish I could just focus on what's right in front of me. I forgot about these transitions! They're fun. I don't blame Sayori for leaving now. A little longer than 5 seconds. Sayori's just busy hanging out her house, bro. Alright, post the picture, Hoover. It's been 0 days without a joke. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visits. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. There's no doubt that she'll end up opening up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting each other occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. New music? New music? I peek out of my window and notice. Yuri? She's not supposed to be here for a little while. I go downstairs and open the front door. I wasn't stalking you. I was worried I was at the wrong house. I probably should have asked about it earlier. No, it's okay. You're a bit early, though. But that's all right. I'm glad I took the time to tidy things up before she arrived. If she'd arrived early and I hadn't done anything, I would have been really embarrassed. What is bro singing? I don't know. I actually have no idea. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. I suppose I was just a bit anxious that I'd follow your directions wrong. You could have always texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. Should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore that. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And you did manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well. Yeah, well, actually, I had a bit of trouble. Is that so? Yuri had texted me a list of art supplies yesterday, and I was supposed to pick them up for today. Probably works out better this way, since she'll be able to get exactly what she's looking for. Well, we should be able to take some things from the art room at school. As long as I leave my things at your house first, I'd rather not carry them with me. So, no problem. Quickly open up the front door to my house, and Yuri places her things just past it. That way, we'll soon see them as soon as we get back. This music's a little loud on my end. Right then, shall we? Actually, I can adjust that on my own end if it's quiet for you guys. Do you guys want me to turn it back up? So is MC rich? That is a good question. Maybe his mom just pays for everything he needs since he's staying home alone. Japanese home prices are incredibly expensive. And these suburban homes are a lot more expensive than just an apartment. These are some really nice looking homes, I have to say. My allergies been acting up all day. I just really quickly need to blow my nose. Hold on one moment. I like how fucking MC just turned in the voice of the Contrarian's voice. I say we take her poem and throw it out the window! How is Plushka just floating there? She is actually a demigod. She has abilities like floating, teleportation, deleting people from existence, whipping me when I say things that she doesn't like, telepathy, influencing people with her hypnotic abilities. Yeah. She's pretty powerful. Plushka! She's gonna beat me later for that, chat. I'm just letting you know. Floating as she falls immediately after saying that. The two of us briskly start walking to school. It was beautiful, and a light breeze blows through the whole streets. Yuri's rather quiet, but she doesn't seem to be annoyed. I've come to learn that she tends to appreciate things from afar, so her silence isn't too worrying. It's odd being at school on the weekend. The mood of the place feels totally different without the crowds and students around. Yuri leads me down a long corridor until we reach a large, imposing door. This should be it. With a slight creak, she opens the door and heads inside. Nani? The smell of dried paint lingers in the air. Well, not terribly large, this place should have what we're looking for. Okay, so we'll need a large cloth banner and some paints. Do you have brushes ready? I think so. It couldn't hurt to get some more, though. Yuri strides through the classroom, a determined look on her face. It's quite stunning contrast to how she usually appears. I kind of like it. She bends down. Whoa, and those? Sorry. Chat, I'm a horny man. Don't fucking judge me. You can judge all you want, actually. I'm just kidding. She doesn't want to play with you anymore. What did I skip? She bends down and pulls out a long, thick sheet of fabric from a shelf down below. With surprising haste, she folds it up into a neat bundle and tucks it under her arm. You know, Ratsmith. Yeah. Well, she closes her eyes, taking a deep breath. I know we haven't even started yet, but this is nice. We're doing something so simple together, yet it feels so enrapturing. It's a bit forward, isn't it? Is this how I come off to people? I don't know. I'm an introvert. I really like just hanging out with people. Just watching a YouTube video, watching TV, playing a game makes my fucking day, man. I'm a simple man like that. Get too tired going out in public. Yuri seems to think so too, and her face flushes. I didn't mean for that to come out so serious. Heath Ledger, is that you? We're not even decorated yet, and I'm already ruining things. She retreats into the deep purple shroud of her hair, fidgeting with a loose strand. Now, this is the Yuri I'm more accustomed to. Yuri, I thought we went over this. You don't have to worry about that. I know that's just a way of expressing how excited you are to start working on our part of the festival. And I'm excited too. Okay, if that's really how you feel, She nervously scans the shelves, picking up the various different paints we'll need. Cloth banner? Who's just gonna have that? Large banners are like $300. That is very true. Professionally made ones anyway? Yeah. But if it'll make things go well with Yuri today, I don't mind. Right, shall we head back to my place and then get started on this? Yes, we should. We have everything we need now. Once we arrive back at my house, I unlock the door and guide her up to my bedroom. There should be enough space for us to work up the banner up there. As soon as I open the door, Yuri wanders around my room curiously. Ratsmith, your house is remarkably tidy. Haha, well, I cleaned it before you came over, so... Oh, you didn't have to do that just for me. Ah, no. I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. I see. That makes sense. After all, a clear room makes a clear mind, does it not? I've never heard that saying, but that's kind of true. There's actually psychology that backs that up. Cleaning can be very therapeutic. I would have been more happy to have helped you. More than happy to have helped you. Please, what kind of host would I be if I didn't tidy the place up a bit? Besides, I like to know where everything is in my room. Everything has its own place, you know. Yuri nods and walks over to my desk. She carefully studies the various collectibles I have set up on it. Suddenly she reaches down and... Wait! Don't look in there! I snatch Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Ugh! Do forgive me, Ratsmith. You know, for the longest time I didn't get that joke, but I realized it's a dirty joke. That's in the original ddlc. Does he have like a fucking... MC? What kind of fucking... You got like a nasty ass like flesh eye in there, my guy. Like, what do you got in there? What do you got in there, my boy? What are you so, like, scared about? Is it porno mags? Is there an obvious joke here I'm missing? My Ratsmith has my favorite book series, Random Colors. That's where he keeps all his Playboy magazines. Hey, speaking of random collectibles and figures on a desk, let me show you guys something that I don't think I've ever showed on stream before, surprisingly. But you gotta see it. Okay? So check this out. Actually, let me switch to the other screen for this. Sayori! And it's a really, really nice looking figure, actually. I wish the camera would focus on her. It doesn't seem to want to focus for some reason. But it's really detailed. It has little etches all across her, whatever this part is called, the vest, I guess. The hair is really detailed. The pleated skirt looks really good. Everything's shaped really well. It doesn't look sloppy. Even though this was an off-brand, I'll be real with you. I didn't buy legit. This is an off-brand Sayori. But it looks pretty good. They made figures of cinnamon buns? That's right. They did. They only have Monica and Yuri for the full realistic detailed figures, sadly. If you're talking Nendroids, they have everyone. But they only have Monica and Sayori for full figures. But I really like it. It looks fucking great. Alright. Sayori, go back onto my collectibles shelf. I would have loved to buy a Yuri and Natsuki figure if they made like legit figures like that. I totally fucking would, man. Anyways. Yuri picks up magazine. Why is it crusty? Oh, God. I bought the keychain plushies from Good Smile. Speaking of Nendroids, they're back in stock on Good Smile. I did see that. Team Self Auto just posted that. I did see that, actually. I might get some, actually. I have a bootleg Nendroid. I should buy the actual one. I really, really should buy the actual one. I can't move it out of here. Whatever. I have a Monica one. I don't know why I did that. It's okay. Well, never mind. Glad I managed to catch her before she got a chance to look inside. There's things in there I'm really not comfortable sharing with others. Oh boy, MC, what the fuck you got? Look at Yuri's wrist. She starts to fidget with her hands, gently squeezing them. So, what did you have planned, Yuri? Oh, Ratsmith. So it turns out you're not British, thank God. Yes, I thought I'd share about some ways we can transform the club room. With the right atmospheric pieces, we can morph the world into our own citadel of scansion. Huh? I've never heard the word scansion in my fucking life. What does that even mean? Scansion? The process of analyzing the metric structure of a poem. Huh! Well, I guess that's a fitting word. I didn't know that was a fucking word. Tempted to get nutsack and put it in a jar. What do you mean? Huh? Anyways. And, Yuri blushes. Perhaps she feels as though she got a bit carried away. That sounds ambitious. What kind of atmospheric pieces were you thinking of? Well, even something as simple as adjusting the lighting or employing the aromatherapy could be wonderful. Wow. I'm impressed, Yuri. You've really put a lot of thought into this. It's nothing, really. I was just hoping that I could make a recital, an event that plucks at the soul. Through our words, our visitors can experience our struggles and strife vicariously. That sounds intense. Intense? I guess that'd be the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? Not at all! It's something I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, I now need to be anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a dildo and places it on my desk. I'd thought about covering the windows up and having small candles provide the room's illumination. I think it would make our event much more an intimate affair. Don't you agree? Ah, yeah. The way Yuri worded that sounds a bit forward, doesn't it? Choose not to press it, though. Huh? I don't really know what he's getting at. An intimate affair? Okay, but she used that word correctly. I'm not really sure. I don't know what MC's getting at. MC, shut up. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, it's a dildo. It's actually my personal favorite one from home. Even more off topic, but MC's bed looks kind of uncomfortable. Pillow gaps just feel strange to me. That is odd. Maybe he just like turns into the cold side of the bed in the middle of the night. I know I'd be like that. Tell me, Ratsmith, how much do you know about aromatherapy? Not as much as I'd like to. Well, actually, let me tell you about it a little. I believe the scent of an area can completely alter how we perceive it. Being able to alter the aura of a room like that, there's something magical about it. Yuri opens it up and retrieves a tiny glass bottle from her bag alongside a plastic one filled with water. Chat, I'm getting really tired right now if I'm being completely real with you. I don't know if I can do much more. How long have I been streaming anyway? About an hour and a half. I'm just surprisingly sleepy, I guess. Well, I had a fun day. I hanged out with my friend for a good 5, almost 6 hours in the morning, since I woke up, really. Then worked on the Minecraft server for a while with everyone, and then I streamed for you guys, and that was literally my whole day. Actually went by kind of quickly. 6 hours? Yeah. This is my good friend. She doesn't live super close by. I haven't seen her for a few months. Even more up to... Oh, I just read that, sorry. The glass bottle's filled with wine. She's an alcoholic after all. Yeah. This is fun. We'll continue some more Blue Sky soon. Excuse me. And we're past the Act 1 stuff, so it should all be original stuff from here on forward. So yeah. I don't know what the fuck just happened with the music, but this is fun. Very relaxing. Okay, goodbye, Yuri. Ooh! Did I save? No. Well, good thing I caught myself there. Okay. Anyhow. Alrighty, humans. Alright, humans. That should be that, eh? Okay, sorry. I'm not gonna fucking do that voice. I had fun. I'll see you guys next time. Remember, stay cheesy. People watching on YouTube, if you liked, please like it and comment. It does help me a lot, and I do appreciate it. And, yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Nighty-night.